Welcome back, fourth grade readers and writers. Just want to remind you, I'm your virtual teacher, Mrs. Ewing, and we're here at ELA School, Away from School. Now, we've been doing some great work, and we're actually going to continue the work that we did yesterday by looking closer at a certain section of that text that we read aloud yesterday together. So let's go ahead, and before we get started, let's look at our guiding questions. The first guiding question says, what can we learn from the process of ratifying the 19th Amendment? The second question says, how can stories inspire us to take action to contribute to a better world? And how and why can we encourage and support others to contribute to a better world? All right, now that we have those guiding questions, let's move forward. Now remember, those guiding questions are to help steer us as we grow these ideas around how the U.S. really worked to how they responded to the inequalities in the United States in the early 20th century, and then also how ratifying the 19th Amendment really affected their response to the inequalities. All right, so let's look at the materials we're going to need today. We're going to need our article that we were introduced to yesterday. We're going to need our Lesson 6 lesson planner, which you can see right here. We're also going to need our Lesson 6 note catcher. All of these materials you're able to find in your ELA packet. You're also going to need a sharpened pencil. Go ahead and pause this video and gather the materials you're going to need. All right, great. Welcome back. All right, let's look at our learning targets for today. It says, I can determine the meaning of general and domain-specific words and phrases as they pertain to the article, opinion, recognition of Black women's suffrage role, long overdue. So remember, general academic words are words that are not topic specific. We may find them in any text on any topic. A domain specific word or phrase is a word or phrase that is linked to the topic, right? That is connected to the topic that we're reading about. So we're going to be looking at words and phrases today, both general, academic, and domain specific. All right, so with a family member, a caregiver, or a friend, reread the section with the subheading Hard-Fought Victory from our text, Opinion, Recognition of Black Women's Suffrage Role, Long Overdue. You're going to find this section of text kind of closer to the bottom on the second page of the text. So go ahead, find that section, look at the second page of your text, go ahead, kind of scroll down until you find Hard-Fought Victory. That'll be your subheading. And go ahead with a family member, a caregiver, or a friend, reread that section of text. Pause this video and do that now. All right, welcome back. Now that we read that section, we're ready to really dive in. I want you to think about, what is this section mainly about? How does this section support the main idea of the whole text? And what does breakthrough mean? And how is it used in the text? Pause this video and think through these questions. All right. We started to think, so we've read the article, we started to think about it. Now let's do some talking and discussing so we can start to grow these ideas. All right, with a family member, a caregiver, or a friend, talk about the following questions. Before you talk though, I want to remind you, the main idea is the big idea that the author wants you to understand and take away from that text. All right, so let's talk about this first question. What does the phrase breakthrough for American government mean? Go ahead and pause this video and talk about it now. All right, welcome back. The second question is connected to the first question. The second thing I want you to talk about is, what clues can you find in the text that helps you to understand the meaning of this phrase? So remember, we can think about the context or what this section is mainly about and use that to help us think about, what does this phrase mean? So pause this video and I want you to talk about, what clues can you find in the text that help you understand the meaning of this phrase? Go ahead and pause the video now and talk about this. All right, great. Welcome back. In your conversation, you probably said something about how in the line before, it actually says that it was a breakthrough for women. And then it goes on to say not only for women, it was a breakthrough for the American government. And then in the next line, it said, because they knew that it wasn't just going to end with the 19th Amendment. So if we're thinking about the word breakthrough, we know that it has something to do with moving forward, right? So if if the line after that phrase says that they knew it wasn't going to end with the 19th Amendment, then it must have something to do with that this was a breakthrough. It was a way to advance or move forward for the American government in responding to the inequalities in the United States. All right, so now that we're kind of thinking along those lines, I want you to talk about what is a synonym for the word breakthrough. Remember, a synonym is a word that means the same. Pause this video and talk about what is a synonym that you could use for the word breakthrough. All right, welcome back. All right, so I just have a couple synonyms I wanted to share with you that would be good. So we said breakthrough for the American government, specifically breakthrough, means to kind of move forward, right? So you might have chosen breakthrough as advance, forward, right? Advancement. It could be increase. It could be, you might have chosen improvement, right? An improvement for the American government. You might have said something along the lines of, now this isn't a synonym, but a phrase, something, a word that kind of means the same as like paving the way, opening up, right? All right, so now that we've read the text, we've thought about it, we've talked about it, let's do our writing activity. So on your lesson note catcher, you're going to record the meaning of the phrase, breakthrough for American government. Then you're going to record how this phrase supports the main idea of the text. In the first row here, you're going to record what is the meaning of the phrase, breakthrough for American government. Then in the second row here, you're going to record the conversation you had about what clues from the text support your answer. And I gave you some ideas, right, for that, and you had some great discussions around that. This third row says, what is a synonym or a word that means the same for breakthrough? So go ahead and record those thoughts in that discussion there. And then the last row says, how does the phrase support the main idea of the whole text? So remember yesterday we talked about how the main idea of this whole text is along the lines of Black women were really important in the suffrage movement. And finally, they're getting the recognition they deserve. So how does this phrase, breakthrough for American government, line up, or how is it connected to the main idea or support the main idea of this whole text? All right, go ahead, pause this video and do your writing activity now. All right, great, welcome back. All right, you might have in that last row there recorded some of the thoughts that around the fact that the 19th Amendment was really important because it helped, like we said, it was a breakthrough for the American government. It helped pave the way, right, for other movements and the way the United States responded to inequality. Now, if I'm thinking about the main idea of the text, is that Black women had a big part in the suffrage movement. So in that last row, you want to record something around the fact that if breakthrough for American government, if that phrase means something about helping the U.S. move forward with responding to inequality, you then want to connect it back to the Black women's role in this movement was really important, right? Like that's how it's connected back and help support this main idea of because of Black women's role in the suffrage movement, the American government were able to have a breakthrough. All right, we've done some big work today. You did a great job. All right, in closing, I want you to share your writing with someone and tell them why you chose to write what you did. After you complete this assignment, remember to read a book with a family member, a caregiver, or a friend for at least 20 minutes. And then we're going to do that fluency practice. using a timer. So remember, you can use your cell phone timer, you can use your kitchen timer, you can have someone count to 60. Read the passage for 1 minute. Count the words you read and write the number at the top of your text. Today, you should see that number go up because we've now worked with that text some more. All right, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue to dig deeper into this article and really grow these ideas.